Oh my God. I think today is Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? What's today? I don't even know. Is it Tuesday? It is. Ugh, I just had to go live. I am totally enjoying the weather today and grinding up the trees, getting ready for the winter storms. We probably gonna have a lot of ice. Can y'all hear them? These are fir trees that they grinding up. Yeah, they're grinding fir trees. You know, like most of the trees that they have in my city, they don't really break. But for some reason, these fir trees, the taller that they get, their branches just, you know, the ice is too heavy or the snow or whatever, which makes me think that these particular kind of fir trees are not native trees to this area. I know my frost is gray. It looks gray, but it's not. It's pink frost, but it doesn't look that way. Put some red on. OIC is hiring. Look at that. It looks like blood is so red. Oh man. I'm passing by Ulysses now, but I'm not going over there. Nope. Uh-uh. There's another place that I want to go check out. They have open mic. I think it's called Seven, something like that. Anyway, it was recommended to me, so I'm gonna check it out. Over at Ulysses, they play darts and there's a jukebox, and I like the quesadillas over there. But at this other place, they have open mic where people can do music, comedy, and poetry. You know, certain nights and certain things. So I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go check that out. The other thing that I have to do is I have to go by the library, but I'm gonna do that I think on my way back. I'm gonna do that on the way back. Tomorrow I gotta go to Seattle. One is orientation and the other one is just to meet somebody, but I really, let me say this again, I really do not like um, having and said hi to him. Yes, I didn't because I was turned around in this fog. So I haven't seen my friend in a while. I need to go. That's what everybody needs to do. Check on your friends, check on your family, especially ones that you don't see that often. I even went by Lottie's today I went by the church to see if Lottie was working and she wasn't. I don't know where Lottie is today. But I heard from Kay. I was like, what? Hey. So she's doing the same, check on people. So she checked on me today. I was like, what? How you doing? So it's very nice. Very nice. trying to think what my schedule is to be able to go and see Miss K. She's so sweet. She's from Kentucky. Kentucky. I wish I could have me some bag water. Some good water, yo. Making sure stuff don't slide. Okay, so what is the salad today? It is a Cobb salad. Do you see that? Cobb salad. So we got some boiled egg and bacon bits, and I think that's turkey. So it's not as tasty, I think, as my other salad with the cranberries and the almonds and the walnuts, and and then it even has a different dressing. So that's what I'm gonna have today once I get over here to Kent. I told the officers I was coming out here on Friday today. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Look at these colors. Look. I love it. See that? It's not like it's New Hampshire-ish. It couldn't be a puzzle because it's not enough, but it's pretty nice. No sunshine. That's what made me think of the Sunshine song, because it ain't no sunshine. None. Look at those colors, autumn colors. See that? It's beautiful. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. See? I can't think of any autumn songs. Look at that. Jesus. I love it. I love the colors. I like autumn colors, and I love summer colors. So, like beach colors. But what I really love is Fijian blue. I love it. Dress at Megan Sussex wore over the weekend or yesterday. It's called Fijian blue, which to me is like aqua blue, aquamarine. When I was turquoise, aqua blue, I love those colors. Sea green, those type of colors, which a lot of people see that as summer colors. So that's it. Autumn colors and summer colors, but the summer colors is not so much. The summer colors I like are not, like yellow and that type of thing. But the ocean, ocean colors this summer. And then the different seas have different water. So up here, the water is like slate gray. And we have black water. And then greenish black water, they call it brackish water. Oh, it's not gorgeous at all. Let me apply a filter. Oh, look, isn't this cute? I like it. Oh, they added something new to my software. That's cute. That's cool. Let me see. Look at that. Isn't that cute? This is new. I like it. It's fabulous. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's so pretty. But you know, I love artwork, don't I? Let's see this. Can we see a ghost, a spectrum, a phantom? Infrared. I guess I can do this when I'm at night, you know. At night. Wouldn't that nice? Oh, see. I love autumn. Autumn is fabulous. Fabulous, I tell you. It's fabulous. It's so nice. And you should see, like, a lot of these leaves have fallen, but they don't leave them down. They have crews that come through and blow away and stuff. Blow them and bag them. Bag them and blow them. Oh my God. Spotlight. Okay. Wall to wall. Something's over here. This song I used to sing to my kids was You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I don't know the origin of that song, but that's what I used to sing. And then, of course, during the time that I was raising, before Joseph came along, and I just had Jonathan, and he used to watch the Purple Dinosaur show, Barney. And on Barney, it used to be, I love you, you love me, we're a happy family, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? And so I used to sing that song a lot to Jonathan, you know? Yep. The Barney song. You heard of that song before? It's really old. It's a really old song. It's an old show. I don't even know if Barney is on him. Oh, I don't want to go on the freeway. Looks like I'm going. I waited too late to turn. And now here I am. Going to the freeway. I didn't want to, but here we go. I love you, you love me, We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? That song is Babies Don't Stay Babies for Long, honey. Nope, 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 they don't. They don't. And before you know it, they're grown and gone. And gone. And that is the way life goes. This is a dream. Okay. Glamour. 8mm. I think 8mm is what they mostly do films in. Right, right. Bubbles. Bubbles. The name of a monkey. Dawn. Noir. Slate. Glow. Crush. Pop. Blush. Spooky. Why is it spooky? And pumpkin. I don't know. But anyway, let me try to think. Okay. I had to pay attention to this light to get onto the freeway because I didn't mean to come this way, but I'm coming this way. And, but I'm going to get off the first chance that I can. You better slow down, buddy. I swear the gas was $5 a gallon the way these be driving around here. You wouldn't think that. You would think the gas is like 27 cents a gallon, honey. Just, you know, with $1 you could get 4 gallons. It lasts you all week. The way these people. I'm hungry, y'all. I'm ready for my salad, but I said I was gonna wait until I get to my destination. They have a Fred Meyer out here, but I don't know if they have Lowe's. And what I'm looking for is a kit, a water kit. And what I want is a kit that has faucets, filters, fixtures, filters for water filtration, and testing. So you can test and see what is in your water so you can know what filter to put in there. So the filtration system I want to use just gets rid of everything. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Okay, this is so dumb. Okay, so I missed my turn, right? So I got on the freeway, and then the freeway curved right back around to the street that I need to turn on. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. What's on the radio? We've had stuff happening in Seattle lately, but it's mostly the weather. Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna just say this. There's this girl Cabello, right? And I loved her song. Um, what's it called? Havana Unana. For my heart is in Havana Unana. I love that song. I did not know that the singer used to be a part of Fifth Harmony, which I love Fifth Harmony. Um, their song about work, I love that song. There's not a song that Fifth Harmony has done that I didn't like. I like all their songs. Um, the Black girls in Fifth Harmony I really like, but the other two girls, I really love them too. They seem to get along. They seem to be very compatible. Now, I don't know why Miss Cabello uh, didn't merge with the other girls that well, and probably because she wanted to be a solo star, they kind of just threw her with the group. Um, I hope that I think what it was is that Miss Cabello didn't like the Black girl, the darker skinned one. It's a Nursery Garden Center. Nursery get different things, like I remember getting star fruit back in the day, kiwi, and oh, I love that. Something different, I used to love to do that for the boys to keep them learning new things and keep their brains going, and see, just like that. I thought, oh, you just wasted your time. You could have just gave them oranges and apples and called it a day and been done, honey. What did all of that change? Well, I don't know what it changed, but that's what was laid in my heart to do. You know, there is no sin in loving your family. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing whatsoever wrong. You're doing nothing wrong if you care for your family. Now, I could see if I said, "Oh, I just love my kids so much." I used to, they got drugs from their teachers at school, and I didn't want them to go through withdrawal, so I was buying them dope and getting high with them, because I know a mom like that. I know a mom like that. She, I should went up that street. She was dating this. Well, she married this man. Actually, she married this man, turned her kids on to drugs, and ended up getting arrested and all of that. East Pioneer. Oh, that's gonna lead me right back over to the other street, but that's okay. So anyway, it's a library out here, but anyway, and I gotta do a test run for the location I gotta go to tomorrow. Okay, East Pioneer is turning, so I'm gonna go this way. Okay, so she got arrested. Her kids got a habit. And, like I said, she got arrested because she jumped on the guy for giving her kids drugs. And the kids kept it up while she was in jail, getting high. So when she got out of jail, guess what? She was providing her kids with the drugs because she hated to see them in a state of withdrawal and being in pain because they were, uh, whatever the word is for the drug. And so that's what she did. Now, in my mind, I think that's a little bit different than, oh, why don't we get start fruit? See if they like it. Oh, look, this is a kiwi. Let me see if my kids will like this. You know, Tangelo. Now, what's the result? The result is no matter what kind of parent you are, a kid has to decide who they are. You know? A kid has to decide who they are. Some children decide that they're going to be exactly like their parents, and other kids decide I'm going to be exactly the opposite of my parents. And that's for each person to decide, right? Oh, nah, nah. Half of my heart is in another. Oh, nah, nah. He took me back to East Atlanta. Oh, no, no. Half of my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. Havana, oh, nah, nah. That's life. That's life. Do what you can do. Survive. You know, never quit. Never give up. You know, never quit and never give up in doing what is fine. For in due season you shall reap if you do not tire out. I believe it. When I was younger, I had more faith, I believe. I felt more secure in my beliefs, you know? Like I was talking to this lady today after I went to the water district, and she's like, you look so young. Well, it's because what I believe, I'm firm about it, you know? I'm firm about the things that I do believe. And I'm not worried about the things that I don't see as being true. Now, does that mean that I've never been duped? Well, if you know my story, honey, then you know that I have. I used to believe certain things, but after 1975, I had to chunk all that out. Now, this is the Rite Aid where I saw my friend at the other day when I was coming out here. I had Kitten with me, so I know where I am. Ooh, Emerald City Barbecue. Dozen roses, $6. Barbecue. Let me see. Who knows if that's fresh? Where that meat come from? Open. Something is $7. I don't know what that is. It's $7, but they also are selling roses for $6. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff going on this corner. On this corner. And there's the Staples where I had these signs laminated right there. And I think I'm supposed to go over here, Kent Langley. Ooh. Kent Langley Road. If I recall, I'm gonna know in just a second. I may have to sign off so that I can get my bearings where I need to be. And then I can park and eat my salad. I'm looking around to see what looks familiar. You know what? This is what I always notice, and I know you're gonna say I sound like a broken record, but I'm looking, okay? I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm noticing what I don't see. And what I don't see is great holistic evaluations. It's very California. I see places, and I don't know why I feel this way. Probably because the first townhome stayed in Fonvilla, they were brick, and I loved it. Loved it. You know, Aspen Grove condominium. What brick? You're not brick. I'm always talking about it, and I don't know why. I always talk about it when I'm in Kent. And the reason why is because Kent is a really nice city. I really like this city. It's more spacious than my city. But one thing I notice is, and I'm going to say Kent is prettier. It is prettier than my city. My city, you know, it looked like some folks just threw up some stuff, honey. They just went along as they went along. Got along as you get along. You know, it's not a master plan community, and people are left to do things on their own without any help from the county or the city. So whatever their limitations are, you can see it in the house. I was driving by a place today and I was like, oh Lord, look at what they done did, Jesus. You know, it's very ugly. Very ugly. But they probably think that it's gorgeous. It just looks ugly to me. It's not appealing, you know. So anyway, I'm in Kent and I see nice roads, you know, it's very spacious and everything, and I really like it. I think this is where I'm supposed to turn. I'm gonna give it a shot. I think this is it. And this is it. I'm like, oh, it's so nice. But then when I look at the actual structures, not one of them is made out of brick. And I'm like, I don't like that. See, and it's nice. They got 2 weeping willows over here. And I love weeping willows. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. So I remember that you come to a place enough times, honey, you will learn. You will remember. So there we are. So time to do my salad roux. So this is my Cobb salad. I'm gonna do this. I don't think nothing is on the radio. I think they're talking sports talk right now. Ugh.
Win the lottery. They won the greatest lottery that a person can.
Talking about the lotto.
And that's called living. Living with a purpose.
Here we go. And again, no salt and pepper on it.
Simply because you're
taking the top off. Cobb salad.
Here, but they're not living. They're not enjoying life.
This is right from Walmart. Not Trader Joe's, not Safeway, not Fred Meyer, just Walmart. Very good price.
Acknowledge the lottery that they have won every single day when they open
And they have, you know, for the toppings.
The mere fact that gift.
I just flip it over in there.
You work for it. You don't even know if you deserve it.
Oh Lord, what's he talking about?
We take it totally for granted. And hence that's the deeper interpretation, choose life. Which means if you were given the gift, you were given the opportunity, you were given the whereabouts, you're breathing, you're engaged, you can have the touch and feel of life, so to speak. Now go out and do something with it. Go out and make a difference. We're going to take a short break now. When we come back, I'm going to share with you some more deep thoughts on relationship to the concept of deeds, of bonding, of making this world a better place. Me together, we can transform it, and let's do it. You're listening to Schmooze Radio. We're back right after today's messages.
What do you think of that? You know, don't be tripping. I listen to Asian radio too. Yes, I do. Yes, honey, if they got a radio station, I will definitely listen. Asian, Vietnamese, Swahili, Laotian, Samoan. Yep. I surely do. I surely do. That's one reason why I like
the Friendship Circle is made up of 5 parts. Volunteers.
You know, I was talking to some people today who have been in Seattle for much longer than me. And there's a lot of things that I don't like about Seattle, okay? But one thing I do like about Seattle is the radio. Now, on my TV, I can get Asian channels and stuff like that, you know.
It fosters brotherhood and promotes volunteerism by youth as well as adults. If you know a teen who would like to volunteer, please give us a call at 206-525-50.
That reminds me, I've got to go to the library after this.
FriendshipCircleWA.com and learn more about how you can participate. The Friendship Circle and you. Together, we can perform miracles.
La 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 la.
For a used car?
La 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 la.
Seattle's
La
friendly
la 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 la. Do do do
closely inspected and carefully chosen for.
Absolutely, and they say, "What do you mean? You know, people lie in America. People lie."
I got tired of the commercials.
At first, I thought they were all lying to me because I was an American woman. I thought that for the first year and a half. Then I figured out, I realized they're all lying to each other too. Every time they speak, they lie. And people would say to me, "Well, how dare you say that? You must be a racist." How can I say no? Because in America, we have a standard. We have a standard. It's thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. You must not lie. All of the things in the 10 Commandments. So we can hold the standard up, and therefore I can point to someone down the street and say, "You see that guy? He's a liar." Right. And everybody around me knows what I mean. Yeah. But in Asia, if you say, "You see that guy? He's a liar," they look at you with a blank face. They don't know what you're talking about. They don't have a standard to violate. It's just warlordism. It's whoever is the biggest bully in the village gets to be king. The guy who's willing to cut somebody's head off in front of everybody gets to be king. That's how Asia is run.
Wow.
That's it. It's nothing to do with truth or high principles like our 10 Commandments and Beatitudes and, you know.
These, in a sense, these women were benefiting from the cultural accomplishments of the West, rooted in the Judeo-Christian tradition, but they were benefiting by rebelling against them. That's what I mean. They had to presuppose this culture in order to rebel against it, and they benefited tremendously from it. Did she ever see that there was something hypocritical in saying there was no truth and then selling books about it?
Well, the thing about Marxists, Al, is that they get attached to this Marxist model, and their idea is that you just tear down the whole culture because it was started by white Western men, and they are the oppressors. They are evil. They're very bad people. So all of the rules and laws that these men must have set down must be wrong. So what we need to do is create total chaos, like the chaos that existed in the Capitol during the Kavanaugh hearings.
Mhm.
You just create total chaos. And once you've got complete chaos, then the Marxists can move in
Yeah.
and impose their model of Marxism, of oppression and totalitarianism.
Oh,
Because
snap.
they're always calling for unity. You know, Al, all through these elections and everything, when I hear people constantly calling for unity, my blood stops in my veins. We don't want unity. That's totalitarianism.
Right, right.
We understand human nature. And in human nature, we're always in disagreement. We're always arguing. And that's why our founders were so brilliant, because they set up a government that incorporates the quarreling and the arguing, and that everybody's having their say and then coming to some sort of a resolution, some sort of a compromise in which sanity will reign.
Yeah.
And that's the model we have here, and that's a great working model. These people want to create chaos so that they can take complete control of people's lives.
Yeah, of course, there's no guarantee that they'll be the ones who come out on top, and that's one of the follies of the revolutionary. How does she relate to her, you might say, the other competitive leaders who are masters of media, like Gloria Steinem and Betty Friedan?
Oh, they
I'm not.
were on
Yeah, that's what I thought.
constantly
See?
quarreling amongst themselves.
So
And
it's
always
see, it's not. It's
trying to
overcast, but the
defend
fog is
the
not over
other
here.
ones, you know, they want, each one of them wanted to be the star of the
Right,
movement.
right. That's what Marsha Cohen brings that out in her book. The
So no, I'm in a different place than I was.
Did they quarrel over lesbianism?
Oh yes, oh yes. That became one of the things. Now by this time, she had been a lesbian for a little while, but then she met a man. She lived in Japan for a little while, right after she got out of Oxford, and she married a Japanese man.
Oh,
And he came to America to live, and they had a marriage for 17 years.
Really?
It was really
that long.
Yes, it was amazing. Well, he left it positively shredded. I mean, that man was so. It's amazing that he wasn't completely destroyed by her, because she left it very ugly marks all over him. He, when he was dying later, he would not allow her to come to his deathbed. He wanted nothing to do with her anymore at all. But
Wow.
once they put her on the cover of magazine and they called her the Mao Zedong of the women's movement, the lesbians started to get very restless, and they were going, well, you know, you think you're the leader of this women's movement. And she would always say, oh, I'm not the leader. It's just
You didn't
the
hear my
movement.
lettuce is very
You know,
crunchy.
Don't put my picture on the cover of Time. Just
It's
put a picture
fresh.
of a bunch of women, you know, all of this. But they would, excuse me, they would say, now that you're the leader of this movement, and now wait, I sort of lost my thread there for a second. What was the question again?
Yeah, we were trying to understand how the leadership related to one another, and
Yeah.
you were mentioning. I mentioned, what about lesbianism within the
Yes,
movement?
lesbianism.
Yeah.
So after the Time magazine thing, Kate had just been represented as a married woman, you know, but the lesbians came to her. They had looked into her background, and they found out that she had had this lesbian era, and they were they allured her to a meeting at the Judson Church in New York City, where all these lesbians confronted her and said, we're in the bottom part of the totem pole of womanhood, and if you don't defend us, if you don't include us in your movement, we will ruin you. We're going to expose you. Well, a Time magazine reporter had sneaked into that meeting. And so the Time magazine that came out right after that was all about how she could not speak for women because she wasn't really a woman. She was a lesbian. This is how Time magazine put it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And then she was outed as a lesbian. So then she felt she had to stick with the lesbians and stick up for them.
Oh my God.
And see to it that they got included in the movement. So she started to actively live as a lesbian, and she started encouraging her poor husband to have affairs with her students and other
Oh,
women she
Lord.
knew. Because remember, in that list from that early meeting, promiscuity was one of their most important aspects.
Yeah.
They wanted to encourage promiscuity everywhere. All people should be sleeping with all other people. It's these crazy Marxist ideas that have no workability whatsoever.
This is crazy. Is this true?
Disenchanted with the movement? What became of her? We've only got about a minute left.
Well, she got a little upset about some of the results of the movement. You know, she went to a meeting once and said, well, you know, when she was much older, and said, well, we wanted to free women, but we didn't want to turn the society into the mess that it is today. So she was speaking in maybe the aughts or something, or 2012, something like that. But they did intend to turn it into the mess.
Yeah, that's where they started. Tell people how they can get a hold of your essays on Kate's life and also Marxist feminism.
They can go to MalloryMillett.com. That's MALLORY MILLETT. MalloryMillett.com.
Mallory, thanks for being with me. We'll talk again.
Thanks so much, Al.
3 years ago, aborted babies were discovered in the trunk of a Michigan abortionist car. At last, 14 of these babies will be buried. To bury the dead is the last work of mercy, but it will be the first work of mercy these unwanted children will ever know. Join Bishop Robert Fisher for this solemn funeral service.
We need to make sure that every single office has the needs. And that's our job. That every time we go out and we do that act of kindness, that bond that we're building, that relationship, that communication, that oneness of taking that space that was confused. Am I light? Am I dark? Or how do I turn my lights on? And all of a sudden you do that act, boom, you illuminated that space. And when you begin to see that every time you do an act, your action has the influence and the impact to transform that place from darkness to light,
Oh, Lord.
that becomes very, very contagious in a positive way.
This is weird because
That becomes something that you just become thirsty for.
I feel weird about this.
And it spreads like wildfire.
Sounding
Because
cult-like.
when you're really doing it for the purpose of light, light wants more light. The nature of fire from the negative is that it finds every open area and it spreads there. Well, the
They ain't
positive
ready.
interpretation to that is when you're controlling the flame,
They ain't
then you
ready.
can go ahead and choose another action of goodness, another deed, another gesture, another kind remark, another pat on the back, another dollar to charity,
They ain't
another
ready.
kind word to your spouse, to your children, to your siblings, to community members. It's our job to make these type of ideas a reality. If we never schmooze about it, if we never analyze and discuss these deeper meanings, that person can simply step back and say, it's summertime. Now it's for me. Let me chill out. Let me relax. I've worked hard enough. Now it's time to relax.
You know what I'm finna do.
What are you relaxing from? There's a connection, there's a bond that's needed, and you have the power to do it. When you begin to realize the power of your existence and the purpose, more importantly, of why you're here, then all of a sudden your act, your strides, your walk has a whole different meaning to it. You see people that are mission oriented, and you see people that have no mission at all. Those that are mission oriented jump out of bed, are engaged, they're influencing, they're busy. When you contact them, they're short to the point and they move on. Because there's so many things they want to accomplish.
Amen.
Then you see some people that they have the world that is so relaxing to them. Because there's no difference between today, tomorrow, and the next day. Things they don't do today They'll
can
do it a
it
week from
tomorrow.
now.
Yeah.
We got to take that approach that we're holding the flame. We're holding that candle. Let's illuminate each other.
And then when you fail,
Let's
then what do you
influence
do?
and bring that light into this world. And when you do so, I'm sure we'll keep on choosing about this topic. Make that deed not simply a one-time action, but make it a continuous bond, day after day, year after year. You're listening to Schmooze Radio with Rabbi Elazar Bogomolsky. We'll be back same time.
What about when you
same place,
fail,
same
Rabbi?
Join the Friendship Circle, a project of the
What about when you fail?
It's a non-profit organization. The Friendship Circle is made up of 5 parts.
And where's Mashiach?
Staff and supporters. The true beauty of the circle is how we all link together to form a seamless circle of friendship. Through our friendship,
Qu'est-ce que c'est Mashiach, s'il vous plaît? Hein?
the mutual benefit of both. The teens pay a weekly visit to the home of a special child. They offer friendship, recreational interaction, arts and crafts,
Only
homework
4 p.m.
support, life skill enhancement, and more. It fosters brotherhood and promotes volunteerism by youth as well as adults. If you know a teen who would like to volunteer, please give us a call at 206-525-5011 or visit us on the web at Friendship Circle WA.
I don't know if I got this email back from Sister Baby,
You
but
can
I'm gonna see.
participate. The Friendship Circle and you. Together, we can perform miracles.
Are you in the market for a used car? Introducing Easy Buy Motors, Seattle's friendliest place to shop for
Okay.
quality used cars at affordable prices. Every car, family van,
10,
SUV, and truck they
23.
sell are closely inspected and carefully chosen for curbside appeal and driver comfort. And
I
you won't
love
need to
this
spend a
pen.
fortune.
It's
They have cars,
fuchsia.
vans, and trucks priced from just $2,000. And right now, they're even running a special on their entire collection of family vans and wagons, starting at $1,795. Easy Buy Motors offers in-house financing with no credit check. They make auto loans instantly. If you can answer yes to these 2 questions, you're already pre-approved. 1, do you have $1,000 or more for a down payment?
So in case
And
my
number
little
2, do you have a
kid
job
out,
or any kind
put
of
the
income?
rubber bands
Don't
on there
settle
to
for
keep
that
it,
alone. It's that
you know,
fun and
closed.
easy. Come in today. They have a car that's right for you.
'Cause
Easy
it's a
Buy
little
Motors is
full.
located near downtown Seattle on the corner of Rainier Avenue. South
Remind me, I
and
gotta
Jackson
stop by the
Street.
library
Check us
here.
away at
Don't let me
995.
forget.
Easy Buy Motors is open 7 days a week. Walk in today and drive it away. Call 322-1000. That's 206-322-1000 or log on to easybuymotors.com. That's the letters EZ-buymotors.com. The Landing at Northcutt Banquet and Lounge is Seattle's newest and hippest venue for weddings, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, parties, or corporate events. Located in Northeast Seattle across from University Village, The Landing can handle up to 200 guests and includes free underground parking. That's The Landing at 5001 25th Avenue Northeast in Seattle. Call them at 206-786-0627. That's 206-786-0627. Or visit them online, thelanding@northcutt.com.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of KKNW, its management, or other advertisers. Contests are the responsibility of the host of KKNW. This is alternative.
I gotta get some Benadryl, I know.
KKNW Seattle.
My
and
God.
KUC 98.9 HD3 Seattle. Worst cover-up, Lottery Mania. I'm Mike Moss. President Trump's
I thought I had a
accidentally
message.
killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi should never have happened and was the worst ever cover-up.
Somebody really messed up. And they had the worst cover up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it.
But Trump
Oh,
says he
Lord.
will decide how the U.S. should respond.
Here, I'm gonna
Hold
leave it
on,
very
let me
much
see what my
better.
email is
It's a very
saying.
Strong ideas, both ways. I've been told by certain senators who want that investment to keep coming. At the same time,
If I can.
This is only a test.
Of course, happy birthday to one and only Johnny Carson.
D.L. Hughley.
Frank Sutton, Sergeant Carter, and Gomer Powell.
Holy!
Happy birthday to John. And, we got a great show lineup, like I said to everyone.
Okay.
They don't know from the GED section. Right now, here's Raheem Devon. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.
time is it? I'm gonna write another one because I'm writing too big. Because I don't want to have 3 post-it notes on here. And it's 3 of them.
That was Raheem Devon. Don't come easy. If you miss any part of our show today, get caught up by logging on to the DLHughley.com. We'll come to today's top stories and what's trending right after Usher on the DL Hughley Show.
What'd he do? Hey,
Alrighty. I'll be right back. I learned a long time ago not to leave my key in my truck, okay? No matter what. And I'm locking the door. Okay. Woo. These are not secure mailboxes, so even if it was, I'd still be able to pop something in now. But just in case that falls on the ground. This is an incomplete message, but it's what I got. Usher is so dumb. God. What? Now.
So this elderly black woman sits next to this white guy on a flight from Barcelona to London. And she's like 77 years old. Okay. And this guy is just third person.
A black cow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just horrible, calling her ugly and talking about how she, I guess she didn't get out of the way fast enough. And other people on the plane, he wanted to next to her. That's basically what it was. He wanted to next to her.
And why let that man stay on that? They moved her so he would. I feel better. First off, when you do that, that could have been your mom or your aunt. I'm not. I hate trying to be like myself, guy, but you could not talk to an old woman of any color like that when I was
Ever. And the fact that you the thing that I couldn't understand, it was her daughter who actually said to the man, she's disabled, give us a little time. And he's like, I don't even care whether she's my name is, that would have been my mom. Not only would I have been tossed off the plane, I would have not been allowed to fly, period, on any other airline, because that's how much I would have acted a fool.
This is why, and I say this all the time, my heart breaks for black women of color because they do not have the protections. Can you imagine anybody doing that was a white woman? Well, you couldn't imagine it.
Never.
And they don't have that kind of protection. And there's no way that man should have kept his seat or his consciousness. He should have been able to keep his seat or his seat. It was that bad.
Anyway, also trending, a great feel-good story out of Texas. There's a father there, Aubrey Fontenot, I think his name is. His son, 8 years old, has been bullied by this other kid. And this has gone on for a while. And, he decided, let's take that as a smile in his because the school isn't doing anything. So he
Now I'm going to go to the library.
A young kid's family got permission. Picked the boy up from school. Basically had a conversation with him to find out why he was, bullying his son. Turns out, he had been, I guess, homeless, had some issues or whatever. And so he basically mentored him for the day, took him shopping. You can tell he's trying to instill some type of personal humanity in those kids. But the fact that he was talking to them in a way that no one else had, it's a cry. It was a cry for help, and that's basically what it was. And you saw this boy.
You gonna get some help, all right?
His face, his demeanor, everything about him changed because there was a grown man who was showing interest in him, like father to son. It was just a beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was so beautiful.
They don't hear my son again, but yeah.
Anyway, speaking of beautiful,
But your daddy don't like you.
the finally trending to Mega Millions. The drawing, it is the richest, like the biggest. Okay. I
think they celebrating Halloween on the 27th. Looks like that's what it is. That's what Tessa's party is too.
I got about 3, 4.
This ain't your personal thing when you're talking about your little Lotto
You
procedures.
should be willing me to come up.
I want
If
you
I
to come
say if
up.
you'll stand in line for lottery tickets, you'll stand in line to vote.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's the ultimate lotto.
Major, medical
All right, we got a little note from the GD section. That's coming after 15 minutes at the DL Hughley Show.
No stamp needed to
I went
return
to
your
one
ballot.
day on Facebook. Do it at the DLHughleyshow.com. This week, find great deals at Walgreens, like buy one, get one.
Election
free.
day is
100
November the
vitamins and
6th.
supplements to help you stay healthy. Laundry piling up, wake up Tide and Downy
I'm gonna do that
24
today.
or 12 and 16 pack pot detergent now just $4.99 with card. How about a quick snack? Grab wonderful pistachio.
I need to
6 ounce or in-shell 16 ounce. Just
get
$5.99
gas.
with card. Get great deals
and,
at your neighborhood
go to the library and vote. Okay.
See store for details.
Is your job sucking the life out of you? Because you can do something else. Information technology. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not a math and science guy or gal. No problem. No excuses. It's not rocket science. It's my computer career. If you don't absolutely love what you're doing, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free evaluation today. You can start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. Mycomputercareer.edu. That's mycomputercareer.edu. We have the power to change. The state of county depends on it. Your one vote counts. No election or issue is too small if it impacts our community. Don't sit on the sidelines this year. Make sure you are registered to vote and vote early. For more information on registering to vote, go to newsone.com/vote. Brought to you by Urban One and Reach Media.
Also need to go by the gun shop.
Make your one vote count.
The one that was in my city, they moved it. At first they reduced the hours till it was only open from 6 to 8 every night. And now it's completely closed.
By a seminar at the RE/MAX office in the
So I need to do that too.
At November 10th from 9 a.m.
And I need to get some gas.
in the Brenton Monday.
For more information,
Let's see, I know I got a black or blue pen. You want to do a black or blue pen. If you fill out your ballot in pencil or red, they can still count your vote. At least here in King County, we have the technology to be able to do that. And the people, this is what they call the taco. This is part of it. Okay. This tells you, this is the information bulletin that comes in with your ballot. Here's the actual ballot and what you return it in. Right? So when you get your ballot, it's in the blue. Then you have what they call the taco, a bulletin with information. And then the ballot that you return is red. And the ballot itself looks like what we used to have to do back in the day when we did tests. And you get the test booklet and then you get the answer sheet. And then you have to fill in your name and everything like that using the little bubbles. Well, your name and everything is fine, but to do your actual voting, who you're choosing or whatever, is the same little bubbles. So I think the test that we used to take was the Iowa Basic Skills Test, and where we had the answer sheet and fill. And so that's what the ballot is like, at least here in King County. Send me a video or an email of what your ballots are like where you are, or just let me know if they're the same down in the comments section. And that's my thing that says more gas, s'il vous plaît, which I'm going down the hill. This is Rand Hill. I'm going down the hill. At the bottom of the hill, I'll be able to get gas, and that's where the library is. Yeah. I think that I can go to the library first, then get gas, I need to find a gun shop. I need to find a gun shop. A gun shop. I can probably drop off my ballot at the library. Okay. They normally have a box to put ballots in at the library. Robert Joseph, aloha. Aloha. I see Kim Police over there at the board. I know you see me too. Yep. You have no idea how much they hate the homeless in Kent. They blame everything on the homeless and the poor people and the young people. There's a lot of old people in Kent, a lot of them. And they don't like nobody else. Don't tell them it's a secret. Okay. So on the ballot it says remove this stub. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to remove this stub. Getting over so I can get to the library easier. Okay. So the way I remove the stub is I bend it again along the perforations in the opposite way. And then it just comes right off. So that removed this stub. So I've removed it. I unfold my ballot, which is pretty long. Looks like an 8.5 by 11. No. Yeah. Sheet of paper. No, 11 by 17. Some legal size paper. There should be some police officers over here too by the library. I don't want to get mugged while I'm trying to vote, yo. I don't see the voters box. I'm looking. It should be right over here somewhere. And normally it's huge. I don't see it. That's where you turn the books at. See? I'm disappointed yet again. There's no voters box over here at the Kent Library. Why? This is King County. What's up? Anyway, I'm gonna fill out my ballot anyway. They may have it in the on the inside of the library instead of it being on the outside. Right here. I've been into this bargain boutique for Seattle Children's. Gross. Disgusting. Okay. Look at that. Because you know why? This is a what? Dodge. Okay, so like I said, I took off the perforation. I heard something. What's it saying? Software change. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get out of it. F10. see if she emailed me back. Let's see who I can find. VENGE. Who is that? Brian. I think that's Brian. Nope. That's not right. I think I put it in here, but I'm gonna just make sure. Okay, so that's all I can do with that. So I'm gonna get on out of here, transmit. Okay, so this says instructions, how to vote. Completely fill in the oval next to your choice. How to correct a mistake, just draw a straight line through it. And then you have the option of a write-in. To add a new candidate, fill in the oval next to the write-in line and print the name on the write-in line. Okay, so let me show you that. Let's see. It's proper way how to make a change and put in the one that you do want. And then lastly, how to do a write-in. Okay. So some people say vote straight Democratic ticket, vote straight ticket. I never do that. I always look through the, let me get it right quick. There. This little handy dandy doodad always comes with it. It is the official voters pamphlet. So you can look in here and see their biography that they write or their campaign writes for them. And you can decide who you like. And then, okay, so here we go. So they got, in here, you've got from Julie Wise, I've met her. And general information, the different measures, county election, judicial election, and the candidate index, as well as the cities voting. And every item in this voter's pamphlet, use your ballot to identify the races and measures you need to review. Your ballot will arrive by October 22nd. So everybody should have the other one. In addition to this voters, the one state that includes state initiatives and measures, as well as candidates for U.S. Senator, congressional districts, legislative districts, Supreme Court, and Court of Appeals. And that one is bigger than this one. And I received that one a while ago. So to get this information online, let me give you the social media. So you go to kcelections.com, /KC Elections, facebook.com/KC KC Elections, Instagram Elections, Snapchat.com/ad/KC Elections. Okay. Requirements. To register, you must be a citizen of the United States, a legal resident of Washington State, at least 18 years old by election day, not disqualified from voting due to a court order, and not under Department of Corrections supervision for Washington State felony conviction. How to register. Online at www.vote.wa.gov. You'll need a Washington State driver license or ID. Print and mail a registration form at www.kingcounty.gov/elections or in person at the King County Elections Office or at the Elections Annex. That's super easy to do. There's never a wait. I've hardly ever been in there and had to wait a long time when I go into the King County Elections Office. It's on West Grady Way. All right, registration deadlines. While you may register to vote at any time, there are registration deadlines before each election. The deadlines for the November 6, 2018 general election, October the 8th. And see, today is the 23rd. So you cannot register to vote for the November 6th election. However, if you do register to vote, you'll be able to vote at the next election. Okay. So October the 8th deadline for online and mail-in voter registration, address change, and other updates. October 29th, deadline for people not currently registered in Washington State, and they must register in person only. So for those people who are not currently registered in Washington State, you can go today to the office on Grady Way and get registered. And just bring your current ID, cannot be expired or anything like that. Bring that with you and they'll get you all squared away and you'll be able to vote, I believe, for November the 6th. But if you wait until November the 1st and show up on West Grady Way, you cannot get registered if you are a person not currently registered in Washington State, but you are registered in another state. Then you have until October 29th, but on October 30th, that's it. Deadline is 29th. Keep your voter registration current. Update your registration if you have moved or changed your name or if your signature has changed. Simply update your information online or submit a new registration form. This will make you eligible for jury duty. And when I came for jury duty, I came a couple of blocks from here to the courthouse. They didn't even really need me. I came in, I waited, I brought me a book, I was doing a puzzle. They called people that they wanted for the next court case or whatever. And we went to lunch and came back, and then they let all the rest. That was it. Here in there are other ways to vote besides voting by mail. Ballot marking program. Any registered voter can use the online ballot market program. Voters with disabilities can mark their choices on the ballot online. The online ballot marking program has been designed specifically to enable voters who are blind to cast a private ballot. If a voter's ballot is damaged or lost, the voter may mark their ballot on a computer and print it out. Make sure your ballot is postmarked or returned to by election day. Drop boxes close at 8 p.m. on election day. Okay, and then accessible voting centers. Bellevue is at the Bellevue Regional Library, Kent Library. This is where I am. I don't see a ballot box, but like I said, it could be on the inside, which I'm going to check that out in just a minute. Renton, King County Elections. That's on West Grady Way, where I was telling you that if you are registered to vote in another place and you need to get registered for the November 6th election in Washington, you're going to go to this location in Renton in person with your ID to get registered, and that's at 919 Southwest Grady Way. Okay. And they are open weekdays, 8:30 to 4:30, and on election day, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. And then the other one is Seattle. This is a voting center, Seattle, Washington Talking Book and Braille Library. And they will be open Friday, November the 2nd, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. only. And then the Elections Annex, King County Administrative Building. They're open weekdays, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and election day, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay. Then here's a reminder, return your ballot, no stamp needed. Okay. But I like to put mine in the ballot box because they have somebody that come by who works for elections, who comes by to collect all the ballots. Then I go online and see that my vote was counted. Okay. Follow up, follow through. Okay. Then we got all the list of the ballot drop boxes. Okay. And that's what I was looking for here in Kent. But it may be inside since this is an election center. So I'm going to look down the line to see. This is an alphabetical list. Okay, so the drop boxes in Kent are Kent Ridge High School, which I already passed by the school, didn't know, and Regional Justice Center, which is where you go for jury duty. So they don't have the drop box here at the library like in Tukwila, that's where it is, Big Blue, that's what we call it. Where you fit at, Big Blue. Okay, so back to ballot. Is the one that I have to do, easy peasy, honey. Sometimes they have a ballot that comes through and ain't nobody filed to run for nothing. Pretty much, they don't have that many names to put on the ballot, so the ballot is like this big. That's it. And may have something on the back. This one is a little bit longer than normal. So the first thing is state initiatives. This one is on pollution. This one is on law enforcement. Okay. I'm going to say yes for that one. So I'm bubbling in my yes. Okay. No. They trying to get after somebody. These people is slick, honey. They slick. Gotta look at the wording of these initiatives very carefully. I'm gonna go with no. Y'all, we have plenty of money. We have so much money. These people killing each other over it. This money situation, honey. A whole lot of people getting killed behind that. And I mean literally killed as well as figuratively killed. Reminds me I got at least 7 proposals to write and submit. Jesus, help me. Pray for me. Okay, so here we go. Okay, this is for Senate Bill 6269. The legislature expanded with all the people. The oil spill response and administration taxes to crude oil or petroleum products received by pipeline costing $13 million over 10 years for government spending. The tax increase should be repealed or maintained. They put this tax thing here on the people without, the Senate put this in place without sending this before the people for a vote. Right? I say a little prayer, you know. I say a little prayer. I don't know what it's gonna be. Okay, next one, firearms. This measure will require increased background checks, training, age limitations, waiting periods on sales and delivery of semi-automatic assault rifles, criminalize non-compliant storage upon unauthorized use, allow fees, and enact other provisions. Saying I want me a Mack truck. I hear that. I hear those engines. I'd be like, I want me a bigger truck than what I got. I have no idea, babe. That's a Dodge 4x4 over there. But mine is an 8-cylinder Hemi. Okay, so anyway. Candidate for partisan office may each candidate for partisan office may state a political party that he or she prefers. A candidate's preference does not imply that the candidate is nominated or endorsed by the party. That's because this is old Ratchet Washington. Or that the party approves of or associates with that candidate. Ain't that something? Oh, the state. Jesus, fix it. I forget. Is this the one that Donald Trump calls Pocahontas? And which one is the incumbent? I think that this is the one. This is King County. I need the federal side. This is King County. I need the federal candidates. Federal. Okay, measures, candidate index 51. Person, I'm just making sure because I've been watching this stuff really good. 51. Okay. Cantwell. Oh, Jesus, help me. She's not on here. I don't see her in here at all. Okay, so what's the other one? Hutchison. I don't see Hutchison in here under the candidate index. Well, I think it's the right person that I'm saying. Let me see. Statement in favor. Ooh. Statement in favor, Proposition 1. I don't see where Kent Police went, but if they nearby, I'll go introduce myself, but other than that, I'm not. I probably saw them at the meeting anyway the other night. I think that was a whole force. So I met all the officers. Oh, Lord, look at Willie. Willie for judge. All right, position 5. Where's Willie at? I don't see you, Willie. You know, like on SNL. Keenan Thompson, that's his name. Oh my God, he cracks me up. He be representing be calling himself Willie. The Southwest Electoral District. This is Seattle Municipal Court. That's District Court, County, Court of Appeals. Okay, so I can't vote for Willie no how. But that would have been funny if I could have. I get a chance to vote for Willie. Maria Cantwell. I can't believe I can't see none of this here on her. And then that's Faye Damon. Aww. This is electoral district. Art didn't even bother to judge position 3. Judge position 3. Wow, this is crazy. Did Art drop out? Let me see. This is West electoral district. This is Southwest. Woo. Gotta look at this here real good. Look at it real good now. Now this is Southwest. Southwest. Okay, so I'm in the Southwest electoral district. So that's how I get to vote on it. Okay. All of these guys, they're running unopposed. So Andrus, I bet you I know her. Her husband. I can't even remember his name. But he went to West Point, and I know him, and I believe this is her husband. So this is Court of Appeals. I tell you what, I don't have time, but I believe that's who that is. So that's my first vote is going to go to his, because I think he is a saint for putting up with him, because he is the worst. He ain't no Will Smith. Okay, most of these people are running unopposed. Okay. Nathan. I'm gonna go with Nate because I like Nathan. And then for my fam, I vote for my family. So there it is. I'm voting for my cousin. And that's it. I'm gonna stick with Adam. He's so little. That's the deal. When I go to the meetings, I come in there, child, like an Amazon. What's that? I'm like a big giant amongst these other people who are in office. They're all little people. 4'7", 5'1", 5'2". I tower over them. Then when I throw on my heels, I'm the jolly black giant. That's the way it is. The way it is. Something like that. And I'm gonna go with her. I don't want to, but Sue ain't did nothing for me. I ain't even heard from that cow. So I'm going with Mary. So I removed my little thingy. Okay. So that is done. Let me go to the back. Most of these are running unopposed. So we go to the back. Most of these are running unopposed. So I didn't even bother to waste my ink because pens are expensive. Okay. And the only ones, let me see. It doesn't tell me continue voting on the other side. Okay. So I'm just looking to see if there's any instructions. There's not. So I'm going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Have a sip. Okay, next. We get all our stuff together. This is the taco. So it tells you this end up. Okay. So turn it sideways. And you want to fold it where it says official ballot. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Has the date, official ballot. So you take it like so, and you put it in the top of the taco. See, top of the taco, just like that. Okay. Then, so it says insert your completed ballot into this sleeve. In our elections, during an election, we call this a taco. So then you have this in, insert your completed ballot into this taco. The margin of your ballot will stick out from the side. See? Okay. Then number 2, now insert this envelope into the return envelope. Okay. So what you do, right on the, here, there's a alert. That alert reads, don't forget to sign below so the ballot can be counted. So again, I use a blue pen. Some people use a black pen. I don't use a black pen because people can copy your ballot in black and white. Not that it could happen, but it could happen. Okay. So I do blue so that they know, okay, that this is my original ballot. So the same way, I'm going to sign and date. Because they're going to verify that. When my ballot comes through, they're going to open the ballot. The Pitney Bowes machine does. And today is 10/23/2018. Signed and dated. Next. And again, this is a signature for voting. Okay. For any of y'all get any ideas, don't even try it. Okay, so this is the declaration. I do solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury that I am a citizen of the United States. Voting only once in this election. I am a legal resident of the state of Washington. I am at least 18 years old on election day. Not under the authority of the Department of Corrections for Washington felony conviction, not disqualified from voting due to a court order, and not voting in any other jurisdiction in the United States for this election. Okay? Now, the other thing is a phone number and an email. So that's next. So I put, I'm going to put my email, which is what I normally do. And again, I'm going to put my phone number just in case. So then it says, no stamp needed. Make sure your ballot is postmarked or returned to a drop box by election day. Drop boxes close at 8 p.m. on election day, and that's November 6th this year. Okay. Next is return envelope. Have the flap out like so. This end up so it goes into your ballot like this. In. Okay. So that goes in like so. Okay, and again, don't forget to sign. There's the alert again. And because I don't like to lick, my best friend does all the sealing for me. Okay, This ballot and envelope is for moi. It's for moi. Okay, this end up. Okay. So now I'm going to seal it and go in here and see if they got a drop box. Ba, 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 ba. Now, some people vote without reading the declaration, but I always do. Because I think that if they use the ink to put it there, then I think that it's mandatory to read it. What do you think? This is the bulletin. Somebody calling me from Indiana. I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana, here I come. I'm going back to Indiana, 'cause that is where my baby's from. Michael Jackson. I was watching a show the other day and they was playing Michael's music. It's a Halloween song. And it should be playing all the songs now. Kanye West and Nicki Minaj's Monster and all of that. So anyway, I have done it. Now you do yours. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Y'all hear that? You hear that? It's the ancestors, the ghosts. You hear that? The dream and the hope of the slave. No poll tax. I gotta go. Turn this in. Bye, y'all. Mwah.